sight. Because if you really understand this concept, you don't have to hide things. All you have to do is to separate people from their ability to understand what they see. And you can put it right in front of their faces and then look at the Washington Monument and think that that honors George, the first president of the United States, when in point of fact, it honors Assad, the first king of Kemet. But if you don't know your history, if you're ashamed of Africa, you'll drive past that monument and will never be able to access the historical memories that are stored in your subconscious mind, waiting for you to return to your true sense of self. So we're talking about some very powerful things, but also some very simple things that if you begin to understand, you can unlock these memories in your mind and allow the ancestors to speak to you at any point in time during the day or night, guide you and tell you who you are and what it is you should be doing. So let's build on this. Africans are asleep, which represents unconsciousness or death. About 100 miles south of here in Virginia, in Richmond, Virginia, 1832, Henry Berry, a member of the House of Representatives in the state of Virginia, made a statement to the other members of the House. And he said to them, this is an actual statement, 1832, January the 20th, 1832. He said, gentlemen, we have so far as possible closed every avenue through which light may enter the slave's mind. If we could extinguish their capacity to see the light, then they would be on the level of the beasts of the field, and our work would be complete, and we would be safe. Now let me unpack that statement for you. All right? Gentlemen, we have so far as possible closed every avenue through which light may enter the slave's mind. Light is a metaphor for knowledge, information, history, and culture. So they intentionally closed every avenue through which we could get access to our memory, to our knowledge of self. If we could extinguish their capacity, our capacity to see the light, our ancestors' capacity to see the light, then we would be on the level of the beasts of the field. We would act like animals. We would call each other dogs, huh? Call our sisters female dogs. Call our children little bow wow. I think that there's nothing wrong with that. And as long as we are conditioned, trained to function that way and believe that it's normal for us, then their work is complete and they will be safe. That's what this whole thing is all about. That's right. That's what this whole thing is all about. It ain't rocket science. It's crystal clear. So if that is the case, and it is, then we've got to begin to understand what their motivation is. And their motivation was to take that statement by the National Urban League and turn it upside down, inside out, and say a brain is a wonderful thing to waste on a Negro. So it's about miseducating you. It's about teaching you to hate yourself, to be afraid of being African, and to want to become something that you can never be. Separate yourself from 5,000 years of African glory and be satisfied with the fraudulent culture that was built on the waste of your ancestors. So we've got a job to do to return that which was separated from us, and in the midst of trying to return, we got to deal with the insanity that they created. We are the new KKK. We are the new KKK, kin killing kin. We've been socialized to hate each other so much that we'll take each other out in a heartbeat and think nothing of it. You all know that if white young men were killing white young men to the extent to which black young men are killing each other, it would be declared a national emergency.